Okay, hey guys. So this video is just gonna be titled "Never Give Up." I mean, let's just see. We'll take my life in for example. I'm summarizing kind of quick. I mean, if you guys want more of how I did certain things and when certain things happened, how I got out of them and stuff like that, then I'll gladly let you know. Just comment down below. But like I said, don't ever give up in life. Well, let's start from me. We'll take my life for instance. Let me see. I'm 36, 36, 37, somewhere in there. I'm born in 85. Anyway, so let's start with I had a kid at a very young age. I mean, I had a kid when I was 13, turning 14. I had sex and then he was, conceived. He came out when I was 15. Very tough spot to be in. I mean, teenager with a kid. We'll start with that. It was very hard, but at the end of the day, the families understood and they kind of helped out. And obviously, her family helped out a lot more than mine did, of course, because that's just how younger ladies are. But yeah, So yeah, having a kid at a young age definitely put a lot of strain on stuff. I dropped out of school for a couple of years to try to get a job and stuff like that. And then once it got to a certain point, then I went back to school. I finally did go back and graduate. Proud of that. I did go to alternative school, but hey, I still got my diploma, nonetheless. Yeah, we'll start with that. Like I said, I was young, 15, turning 16. Dropped out between like 17 and 18. Went back around 19, 20-ish, and finally finished. Let me see. After that, got with a female, got engaged. At that point in my life, I really wasn't mature enough to be in that position that I was in. I mean, I was young. At that point, tons of money. I ended up having 2 jobs, graduated, tons of money. Money was not a problem. Got engaged at 22, I think it was, but I was just not ready. I knew that she deserved better. And us as men, we always try to take from women and never, be real with yourself. But I was real with myself. I said, she deserves better. I mean, I knew it, so I let her go. After that, again, of course, she did the normal thing, ran down there, child support. And back then, I didn't know that you can have it, what's the word? Amended, basically, if you lose hours or something like that. So, I'm pretty much an open book. I was paying $400 a month, making $10 an hour, working 40 hours a week. So do the math. Pretty much I'm working 2 weeks just for child support alone. My job cut my hours to 20 hours a week. And it was like, okay, I didn't know you can have it changed. I was still giving her $400 a month, making $10 an hour. So basically at the end of my checks, I'd bring home like 50, 60 bucks, right? So fast forward, I did it for a couple months. The girl I was with actually held me down. She was, cool with it. Just a sec. My bad. I'm at work. So, anyway, so the girl I was with kind of held me down. So now, in the midst of all of this, I'm still paying her some money in child support, not bringing next to nothing home. At this point, we kind of become homeless, if you will. She has 2 kids from a prior marriage, and so we probably become homeless. So we go in moving in with her grandma. As you well know, when you move in with somebody, you are at their leisure, whatever they say goes and stuff like that. And let's just say Granny had a lot of crazy rules. I mean, to the point where we can only shower there once. Now, mind you, it's a family of 4 of us. It's me, her 2 kids. We can only shower once a week type thing. It's like, wait, we have 3 girls here. Like, how? Me, I'm fine. I mean, obviously, I'm taking a shower. I have other options to take showers. Anyway, let's not go down that hole. But anyway, she had a lot of crazy rules, just stuff like that. So fast forward, at this point in time, the girl I was with ended up getting pregnant, had a miscarriage, was cheating on me with her ex-husband. It was a lot of other stuff. Again, so you see where I'm at in my life. Like, my life is in shambles. Child support, no money, So then, and on top of all of this, get fired from my job, which I mind you, they don't come hours of 20 hours a week, get fired. Again, did not know you can have the child support lowered. So those months it took, because I was a pharmacy tech. And then, and in the middle of all this, caught a felony. Whole nother scenario. No, I wasn't a troublemaker and nothing stupid like that. It was just I was in the wrong place at the wrong time trying to protect my little sister and my little cousin. And of course, they don't care what happens. Is whoever gets caught at that time, that's what happens. I got caught. That's what it was. But more on that. If you want to know more, I'll go into the comments. Also in the comments, I'll tell you how I got my felony removed, which is why I'm doing this video. So anyway, so I guess I caught a felony in all this. So therefore now crap jobs. So I was pharmacy tech, decent money, crap jobs after this. I mean, this is back in 2009. So, $10, $11 hours was pretty good money back then. So lost my job, had a miscarriage, found out she was cheating with her ex-husband. Like I said, this is all within like 3-4 month time span. So again, right after that, losing my driver's license. Cops in at the bottom of a hill, going down, it's a 25, I'm doing like 35, 40. Mind you, no money because I'm paying all the child support. So get to the bottom, get to that, can't pay the ticket, lose my license. So after that, at that point, I was just like, you know what, I gave up. Not on life, but I gave up on myself, if you will. I was like, you know what, I'm just here. Everybody got their hand in my pocket. Everybody wants something from me, and my life is in shambles. At this point, I give up. I'm just going to work a dead-end job, a couple dollars an hour under the table, get what y'all can get. I'm going to pay the minimum to keep myself out of jail and, go about it like that. So now, mind you, when I didn't have a license, I got pulled over 14 and 15 times with no license. And this is back when Michigan had the driver responsibility fee on top of the ticket. So it was like a double jeopardy thing. So you had a ticket, and then you had 2 $500 payments you had to pay on top of that every year for every incident you did. So when it came down to it, one of the last things was I finally got into church, and I'm not saying church is for everybody, and I'm not saying church is for me even anymore. I mean, I still got my beliefs and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother conversation. But my pastor at the time was like, hey, I can ask your boss. All right, let me rewind. So I needed a job. I was working a crap job. Applebee's, line cook, hated it. My pastor reached out to me and was like, hey, are you looking for a job? Because I just put my 2 weeks in. I told my girlfriend at the time, I said, hey, I'm probably going to, for 2 weeks, I'm going to figure out something, sit down and just figure it out. So my pastor reached out to me and was like, hey, are you looking for a job? I know 2 people who are looking for help. One's one has like a small post office, type of thing, which is where I work now. The other one is like a landscaping business. Now, mine just in like January. So I'm like, yeah, landscaping, I kind of need a job now. I can't wait till March, April to do landscaping. I need something now. So I came with this company here. Been here, for the past 6 years. So yeah, in that meantime, like I said, I ended up going to jail because I was on my way to the church to take out the recycle bin. But I didn't know that if somebody has a warrant and you're in their car, they can basically run the plate and see that they have a warrant. So this is why I got pulled over, because the person car I was in had a warrant. Sorry, Alex, I'm at work, so if I pause the video and I kind of come back and don't know where I was at, my bad. I don't have the editing technology just yet. I'm working on that, but again, these are just videos to get started. So, so I was on my way to the church to take the recycle bin out. Got pulled over. Finally went to jail. That was my last time going to jail, by the way. Proud of it. It was many years ago. But anyway, so finally went to jail. Now, it's not cool, I guess, but it's kind of funny to me. I was like, how many people where your pastor comes and actually picks you up from jail? Like, my pastor was there at 10:30 at night, bond money to bond me out. I had to pay him back, of course. It wasn't a gift. But anyway, it was kind of funny. Like, how many pastors would actually come get you out of jail at 10:30 at night on a Wednesday night? So then he proceeds to ask, he's like, a guy I work for is a friend of his, friends of family. He goes, hey, what happened with your license? I told him what happened. He's like, you want me to ask your boss if he can help you get your license back? And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. Because me, I'm the type of person, I kind of go without before I ask for anything. Just how it been, because I don't like people throwing stuff in my face. Like I said, when I was homeless, I had people like literally tell me like, oh, my couch is not at a hotel, like figure it out. Fine, I did. Got to where I'm at today, which brings me to the point I never give up. So got my license back, long story short, got my license back. But I had to set up some type of arrangement to where I had like $6,000 in driver responsibility fees on top of like $1,300, fines for the stuff like pulling over the law license, blah blah blah. So here is like $7,000. So Michigan had passed this thing to where if you pay like $250 a month, if you pay your tickets off and you pay $250 a month, then you can have your license as long as you pay that $250 a month for your driver responsibility fees. Finally, they got a hip to it. It's like, no, this is double jeopardy. We're raking people over the coals. So they end up, you know, wiping it out. I got it down to like 2,500 or something, paying 250. So that lets you know, 250 a month from 6,000 down to 2,500. I was doing it for like a couple years. They finally got rid of it, got my license back. Which is why I never say never give up. I mean, like I said, this is the whole point of the video. Just never give up, because even now, like I said, I finally got the felony taken off. If you need help with that, contact me or just leave a comment down below. I'll give you an email. I'm a public notary. I got my felony taken off. Like I said, I got my rights back. You know, I like certain things. Well, that's another video we'll talk about later on. But yeah, I got my rights back. And yeah, you know, I can go apply for any job now. And like I said, this has all been over the past 10, 14 years, somewhere in there. I called my case back in 2009. And I just got it expunged back in 2022. So just doing my other crap jobs, you know, stuff like that. But now I'm at the point I'm going to get my real estate license. That's one of the things I'm working on right now as we speak. This YouTube thing, of course. I got a couple other platforms. You guys are going to see some clothes coming out. I hate the word merch, but I guess I'll have some merch coming out. I hate that word, but I'll have some merch. Just rock with me. Like I said, this is one of my first videos. You know, one of the first long videos. Like I said, if you guys rock with me in the beginning, hey, once I get to where I'm going, I promise I'll look out. Anybody that knows me knows I'll look out for everybody. I'm one of the most genuine people on the planet. But anyway, whole nother comment. I know I keep saying that, but more videos are coming. You'll see. Just keep rocking with me. All right. Talk to y'all later.